Hi, welcome to the Bejeweled by Me instruction video for the kit of the month. This is for your first kit. You can see I laid everything out. I've already done my design for my necklace and my bracelet. First of all, we're going to do our earrings. So you're going to grab your head pin and we're going to go ahead and put a little silver ball on, your black rhinestone, another silver ball, and we're going to go ahead and cut this about a ½ inch. Usually I save that in piece so you can measure it to your other one too to see how much you cut so they're even. Then we're going to do a simple loop. To do this, you're going to put your little pliers at the very end. You're going to do a 90-degree angle, and you're going to come at the end, turn your wrist, and you're going to take that and go all the way around till the wire touches the other end of the wire, and there's a simple loop. Then you're going to take your earring component. You're going to open that up, just pull it towards you, add your little earring, and then just push it back. You always want to go forward and back and not out. And there you have your earrings.
Go.
Next we're going to do your necklace. First you're going to have your little chain up there. Then you're going to grab your tiger wire. It's a long thin wire. You're going to use a small crimp tube. It's a tiny little tube-like bead there. You're going to put that at the end of your tiger wire. The jump ring. You put the jump ring on, and then you're going to go back through the crimp tube. Make sure you leave plenty of extra wire there. You're going to push that jump ring as close to that crimp tube, as close to that jump ring as possible. And then you're just going to press that jump ring together, squishing it together. You can use the end of your pliers, or you can use the flat nose that are further up too. You just want to get it good and tight there. You can test that out there. Then when you have that done, you're going to go ahead and bead your design. So here's my design. You can use any of your designs that you want. We just kind of gave you an example, but play with it, see what you like. You lay it out here and don't start beading until you like what you have. And you'll go ahead and bead it. Tiger wire is pretty strong here, so go ahead and bead that on here. These little silver ones have hearts, so make sure they're all the same way or whatever direction you want it, those hearts, so they don't go upside down. There we go. Almost done. I have three silver, little small silver ones at the end. So that leaves you enough to do 2 on your earrings if you want. Now the end, we had that extra wire at the very end here. We want to go ahead and bead that into those bottom beads to hide that extra wire. I don't like to cut it off at the end. It gives it that extra little reinforcement on the end, so make sure you bead that through so you can't see it. And we'll do the same on the other end. The other end's just a little, it's going to be not as much room, so you want to make sure that goes all the way down. And at this point you could cut about that much. You want to save enough for your bracelet, but we don't need that much to work with there. And then we're going to do the same thing on this end. Grab your little crimp tube. Put your little crimp tube on. Your jump ring. Then go back through your crimp tube. Make sure you have plenty of extra wire there. And you can grab this with your little pliers, makes it a little easier to get it tight. Make sure that's nice and tight up to there. Then you'll go ahead and crimp that tube, pressing down, making it flat really hard. Then you're going to take this extra and just beat it back through to hide it. I usually just kind of go to wherever it pops out. That's why it's important to have a lot of extra. More the better. It's harder if you have less. So there it popped out there, then make sure you cut the right one. Cut that off right there and you can't see that. Okay, now we're going to attach it to your chain here. So on your chain, just look and you'll find where there's split there. You're going to take your flat nose plier and just turn that towards you. You're going to put your little jump ring on there and then take it right back. Get it as close together as you can, and we'll do the same thing on the other end. Find a little split there. You can use 2 pliers if you want. You can also just use your hand like I'm doing. That on there. Back, and there you have your necklace. Okay, last we're going to do your bracelet. So for your bracelet, I enclosed some elastic. You're welcome to use the elastic or the tiger wire. If you use the tiger wire, you'll put your clasp at the end. Some people like elastics, it's easy to put on and off. If you're going to do your elastic, you're just going to bead your elastic, and then you'll tie a knot, double knot, triple knot at the end, make sure it's really tight. I always like to put a dab of glue on there just to give it that extra reinforcement too. But I'm going to show you how to use your tiger wire. So you're going to use the end that you cut off from your necklace. Again, you're going to get the little crimp bead. The only difference here, instead of using the jump ring, we're going to go ahead and use your clasp. So either end works. So you're going to put that on there, through the clasp, back through your crimp bead again, leaving plenty of extra wire. Cinch that all the way up close as you can to that clasp, and then go ahead and squeeze that crimp bead together. Nice and tight. Go ahead and pull on it, make sure it's tight. Now, so you have that clasp on there, your beads won't fall off the end too. If you're using your elastic, you might put a little stopper on the end so the beads don't come off. So you're going to go ahead and do your design here. Again, you can do whatever design you want, or you can use the one we gave you. Great thing about this is it's all up to you and whatever you like. Go ahead and bead these on. And now the same thing on your necklace. We're going to bead that extra wire into those beads again. Make sure that's nice and tight. Grab a crimp bead. Now your other end of your clasp. And then back through your crimp bead again, pulling that all the way up to those beads as you can, close as you can. This one makes it a little easier because you have that big clasp to hold on to. Then you're going to go ahead and crimp that bead nice and tight. Check it there. And then we'll just thread that extra wire back through some of those beads. At least go through 2. There, it popped out right there. Clip that extra off. And there you have your bracelet. So you definitely want to measure this to make sure it fits where you want to, and take off whatever beads work for you. So this one was a little big. I should have took off a couple beads. So make sure you measure that beforehand. And then here you have your complete set, your earrings, your bracelet, and your necklace. So So thanks for joining us, and I look forward to next month. Bye-bye.